Si Ninoy nanindigan na the Filipino is worth dying for. Si President Cory na the Filipino is worth living for. Kay Pinoy, the Filipino is worth fighting for. Namatay, nabuhay, 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 at lumaban silang tatlo. Ulit ko na to sinabi. Wala man tayo nang meron sila, meron tayo nang wala sila, at kayo lahat yon.
Merong rape kasi may rapist. Merong rape kasi may rapist.
Ito yung pinakamahalaga, yung commitment, saka yung readiness na umupo sa isang lamesa. Umupo sa isang lamesa.
Kasi yung vote buying, tumanggap ka ng bribe for you to do a particular act, di ba? Pero kung halimbawa binigyan ka, dapat sana hindi ka binibigyan, di ba? Pero kung nabigyan ka, dapat hindi ka mabigyan.
Parang bawat lugar, iba yung gimmick na ginawa. Merong mga nagsasayaw sa kalsada, merong mga parang motorcade na mga bangka, merong kalabaw.
Eto po, tatandaan nyo, kasi itataga po natin ito sa bato. The last man standing is a woman.
Yung COVID na lang, yung dalawa kong panganay na anak ng volunteer. Yung dalawa kong panganay na anak.
We'll go beyond kamag-anak and may kaibigan na may utang na loob ka, whatever it is, di ba? Yung tinulungan ka sa kampanya, they want to be put in some kind of position. It's yung mga reward na gano'n. Pero hindi pa rin eh. You really have to find the best people and get to go beyond that kamag-anak and kaibigan. Not only do you have to find the best people, you have to make sure that they are properly performing. Pagka hindi naman tama, hindi na tama yung ginagawa,
management na yan.
Oo, you have to manage. Magagaling yung mga yan eh. So, that's really the only I don't think there are any magic bullets to this kind of situation. And again, to go beyond also the kamag-anak and the kahit hindi mo kapartido, kasi kahit linabanan ka nung last election, bakit magaling talaga. Siya talaga yung marunong sa hog racing. Lapitan mo, sabihin mo, tapos na yung eleksyon, tulungan mo na kami. Pare-pareho naman ang gusto natin. Pareho naman natin gusto mong pagandahin ito. Tulungan mo na lang ako. At kung ano bang kailangan mo para magawa natin ito. Dapat ganun ang approach. Hindi kagaya yung nangyayari. Lahat ng ginawa nung nakaraan, pangit lahat yan. Tigil natin lahat yan. Hindi. Tignan natin, baka may nagawang tama. Hindi ituloy natin. Itong kay Pangulong Duterte, yung kanyang build. Ang pakagandang programa yan na kanyang ginawa. Yung kanyang ginawa sa education, SUCs, ginawang libre, napakaganda nun. These are the things that you should recognize. Not just say, ako lang ang marunong. Maraming marunong ng Pilipino, ang gagaling ng Pilipino. You have to get them all to help. It starts from that national consciousness, that the appreciation of our culture, the understanding of what a Filipino is and what a Filipino needs. It all binds together. Kaya ginawa yan ng panahon ng aking ama dahil it was necessary part of our nation building.
And still is. Okay, next. One sentence answer, sir. I'll just give you a name or a phrase. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Okay.
But it's social media, sir. So we have to adapt. Okay, first. One sentence response lang. Off the top of your head, Sara Duterte.
Best partner I could have had.
Love it. Nora Honor.
Oh, I'm a big fan.
I knew it. Conrad Banal.
Oh.
Hindi mo kami nagpa-plugging.
Has always something worthwhile to listen to say.
Ayan. Renewable energy.
Oh, absolutely necessary in the face of climate change.
The University of the Philippines.
Well, it's still the premier learning institution in the Philippines, and must be well supported by government.
And TFL, Kak?
Expand.
Uy, like that. Universal healthcare law.
Absolutely necessary also. Now we have to implement it properly.
Do you think it's only implementation?
Well, it's funding. Funding is becoming the problem, especially dito na napunta lahat ng pondo sa healthcare sa pandemic. So hindi pa talaga na implement ng mabuti yung universal healthcare. But it's again something close to me. Pero kailangan din bantayan because all the universal healthcare programs of other countries bankrupted those countries. And so we have to be careful on how we apply the universal healthcare law.
Free tertiary education.
Long delayed policy.
Expand.
SUCs. Basta SUCs. Oh, SUCs.
All right. Art Tugade.
a good partner in government.
Right. All right. So I have a few more minutes. One more. Okay. My other concern is the internet. Okay. We have difficulty with a duopoly and a new third party coming in, but doesn't seem to be working. We're not getting cheaper, faster, better internet service. What are we going to do with this?
That is a huge problem. That has been highlighted by the pandemic. We were already headed towards the metaverse, as it's now being called. But we were already headed to our greater dependence on the digital infrastructure. Of course, the pandemic accelerated all of that because napunta pati schooling, napunta ron pati yung mga ibang bagay na dating ginagawa nating face-to-face, napunta lahat sa internet. And so, I'm not quite privy to why it is still not, after all the promises that we have heard over so many years, but di pa nabubuo yan. Because if we look at the other countries, again, it is another area we do not have to reinvent the wheel. One of the best examples of digital infrastructure is South Korea. So let's send people to South Korea and ask them, how did you do this? What are the things? And we won't adopt your technology, we'll adopt the latest technologies that are available. Kasi kahit 5G na sila, matagal ng 5G yan. Tingnan natin yung mga bagong 5G, tingnan natin yung mga bagong sistema, yung mga bagong equipment, the hardware, the software. So I think it's because we have to. There is a very funny arrangement with our basically two basic internet providers in that we have to put, again, I think it still makes sense for the government to have the backbone, its own backbone na pinapagamit sa mga sa mga telco. And that is an investment that can be done. And this brings us to another some other concept that I think we should really encourage, and that is the PPP. The government cannot do everything, the private sector cannot do everything, but a partnership between government and private sector can do very many things very, very well. It's just not easy to do.
Very quickly now, because we have OFWs watching and hanging on to your every word. In 2 sentences, what is your program for OFWs? How do we plan for their retirement? How about their healthcare? How about their safety while they're abroad?
The solution has come to us in now the newly created Department of Migrant Workers, and that is the problems that have been arising for our OFWs. Instead of depending on imaginative funding and imaginative like the DFA hihingi ng pera sa justice, kukuha ng abogado. There's no formal institutionalized method for helping our OFWs, and that will be it. For those who are returning, tapos na ang kontrata, mag-retraining tayo. Ginagawa na natin yan noon. Mag-retraining tayo para makabalik ulit sila sa trabaho. Yung mga naipit dito, napilitang umuwi, kausapin natin yung pinanggalingan nilang bansa.